Well, we do have good news. The weather's nice enough, maybe today and tomorrow, for those electric scooters to get back on the streets in Minneapolis. Awkward news, though. There's a bit of drama involving one company that you saw last year that you won't be seeing this year in Minneapolis. Yeah, they gave the bird in the city of Minneapolis to Bird. Sharon Hughes got that story.
April showers bring scooter flowers? Soon enough, these bad boys will be back on Minneapolis streets, but this time you'll have options.
Lime, spin, lift, and jump.
Basically, electric scooters made a decent impression on the city of Minneapolis last year. Josh Johnson with the city says the relationship people had to these scooters was more than just a fling.
There is an element of kind of whimsy and fun to this, but there was also very much a meaningful transportation option for people last year.
Looking at the data set from the scooters trial runs, of the people surveyed, 28.5% said they used the scooters 1 to 3 times a month to get to and from work or school. People also said they scooted to run errands and also to get to public transportation.
It's very exciting to see people's behavior changing.
So great. The scooters are here to stay at least until March of 2020, when the extended pilot program will be over. But let's address the elephant in the room. Bird, one of the 2 companies from last year, won't be flying in town this year.
The 3 additional companies that applied were Gotcha, Razor, and Bird.
Johnson says all companies interested in serving Minneapolis had to fill out a request for qualifications, answering how the company could further the city's long-term transportation goals.
Things like climate, equity, safety, prosperity, mobility, active partnerships, which really kind of illustrate how we think about transportation and particularly new forms of mobility in the city.
And from what Johnson explained, it wasn't that Bird wasn't good enough. It was that the 4 chosen companies went above and beyond. Bird said in a statement, "We are concerned with the direction of Minneapolis's plans for e-scooters, and we're working to get a thorough understanding of how city officials came to the disappointing result that they did." A Bird spokesperson also added that people sent more than 1,400 emails to city officials in just one day asking Bird to stay. But looks like that ship has already sailed, at least for this round.
We did institute this process, which had very clear guidelines for how to respond and how selections would be made. So we feel comfortable in how we've moved forward to this point and how we'll continue to in the pilot.